no.
Wow. That is so great. Holy name, huh? I'm not ready to start reading it. I have to get back in my body first. May take a while. Krishna. Well, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Okay. I can't focus on my body.
It's like kīrtan.
Huh?
It's like kīrtan.
Oh, we're supposed to preach now.
Wow, I gotta get really into this.
Huh?
I have to do some homework and really get into this and get there.
Where?
I want to be where you are.
Oh, here, you want to sit there?
I want to float around up there.
Oh, I see. Oh, Krishna.
Wow, that's powerful stuff.
Krishna, Krishna. Okay, so all you kiddies at home and chanting along with us. Woohoo. Oh boy. Don't zoom in until I get my eyes uncrossed. Oh boy.
What's in here?
What was in that soup?
What's in here? What's going on?
Ooh, Krishna.
We use the secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient.
Huh?
We use the secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient.
The holy name.
Yeah, hing.
That's
Krishna. Ooh. Okay, I guess that was fun. Which way do we go? Honestly, I just like...
I will be back after the break.
Yeah, right. After this announcement. Okay. Yeah. Huh?
We should really have kīrtan.
Kīrtan. We'd be rolling on the floor.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Oh, Krishna. Okay. And then I have to read this. Chapter 15 of Nectar of Devotion on spontaneous devotional service.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's going to be a long night.
It's going to be fun transcribing this one.
Okay. I'm just steaming up my glasses. Oh, Krishna. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Examples of spontaneous hysteria. Okay, come on. Okay. Examples of spontaneous devotional service can be easily seen in Krishna's direct associates in Vrindavan. The spontaneous dealings of the residents of Vrindavan in relationship with Krishna are called rāgānugā. These beings don't have to learn anything about devotional service. They are already perfect in all regulative principles and have achieved the spontaneous loving service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They're not the only ones. For example, the cowherd boys who are playing with Krishna do not have to learn by austerities or penances or yogic practice how to play with him. They have passed all tests of regulative principles in their previous lives, and as a result they are now elevated to the position of direct association with Krishna as his dear friends. Their spontaneous attitude is called rāgānugā-bhakti. It's one of my favorite subjects. If you look around on the internet, you know, there are all these different groups that are promoting bhakti. But even though they may say that they're actually on the platform of spontaneous devotional service, if you read their teachings and you watch them, how they act, they're actually on the platform of regulative principles. Huh? They like talking endlessly about, you know, 4 regulative principles and this rule and this offense and that offense. So this atmosphere was very, very strong in ISKCON. That, in other words, your progress in devotional service is measured by how well you can observe the regulative principles. Well, that was really funny because half of the leaders in ISKCON were gay. And they weren't following the regulative principles at all. They fell down, they were, found with other devotees like that, or they were using drugs like Caitanya-caritāmṛta. I mean, you know, it's like, what? You see the result of focusing too much on regulative principles, you know, is that you actually, how can I say, reinforce your desire for these material things. It's just like if anybody has ever tried to quit smoking or quit drinking coffee or something like that. It's like the harder you try and the more you think about it, the more the desire comes up. Well, why is that? Why is that? Because the mind operates by attraction and repulsion, acceptance and rejection, yes and no. So if you take a desire and the mind says, yes, I want this, then you think about it all the time, right? And so because you're putting energy into that desire, the desire grows. Isn't it? Everyone has had this experience. But this opposite is also true. That if you take a desire and you think, no, I don't want this. The more you think about it, the more energy you put in it, the more the desire grows. See? Until it becomes uncontrollable. Until it becomes stronger than your willpower. And at that point you fall down. This is the error of trying to navigate in spiritual space simply by the regulative principles. If you become obsessed with the regulative principles, if there's nothing beyond the regulative principles, by constantly obsessing over them, you will eventually fall down. Why? Because you're putting thought energy into those desires. Even if it's no, the desire is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until finally one day it's, what the heck? Can't help yourself. So there has to be a better way to do it, and sure enough, there is. For example, if you have a young child causing all kinds of mischief, if you try to say, no, don't do that. No, Johnny, do not, throw the dog down the stairs, right? What's Johnny going to do? The minute you turn your back, yeah. So there's been some dogs I would like to throw down the stairs. But anyway, idea is, as soon as you set up a no, then the rascal wants to do it more. Have you seen this? Young children and other types of rascals. As soon as you say, no, don't do that, then that's exactly what they do. You see? This is the rascal mind again. Mind is a rascal. It's a little juvenile delinquent. So as soon as you say, don't do this. So what do? Instead of saying, no, Johnny, don't do that, you say, Johnny, look, here's a new toy truck you can play with. And then Johnny's like, oh, toy truck, wait. Right? And he's like throwing the truck down the stairs. Better than the dog, right? So anyway, the principle that we're talking about